Hello everyone, greetings from Youth for Work. So today we're going to be discussing about how to create and conduct online examinations over Youth for Work platform, university module as well as the educator module. So I'll quickly brief you about Youth for Work. Youth for Work is one of the largest and leading online assessment platforms in India, which is helping the institutions to measure, track and analyze test takers across multiple skills, courses and examinations. As you can see here, we have more than 4.8 million pre-assess users. We have a reach within 44,000 colleges across India, 800 plus examinations for preparation, 85 million plus question attempts and 1.7 million test takers. With this platform, the institutes would be able to conduct live classes, entrance exam, practice tests or unit tests, term examinations, preparation tests for recruitment. So these are the basic features that will be provided. This exam software would include institute profiling, student profiling, exam setup, anti-cheating technology, and student analytics. I'll quickly give you a demonstration on how to use the portal effectively, where the first step would be the demonstration of the college and microsite. So this is the university section where if you want to look for any particular college, you can just type in the name of the college like this, and from the drop down you just need to select the college and click on go. So this is the institute profiling, where you have a summary section in which there is an about, key highlights, the courses that are being offered, contact details, forums, photos, blogs, the list of the students, brochure, documents and address. As you can see here, there are about 605 students listed with this college. So you have the option of segregating the students with the following parameters like academic year wise, which is batch wise, course wise and the current location. You get an option of listing blogs. You can post lectures. You have the review facility where the candidates or the students can ask certain questions and the faculty members can ask them. You can list the faculty right here. You have the jobs section here where you will be able to see what sort of employers are connecting to your students, the rank board and the assessments. So there are basically these type of assessment, which is the class test, performance test, psychometric test, typing test, and these are the assessment that you can create as per your requirements and as per the courses that you're being offered. And then there is the report, my report and college report. Then there is a popularity section and the report. So the report section gives you these parameters to toggle between and find the reports. So this is basically the university section. I'll take you to the educator module like this. So this is basically the dashboard of your educator account, where you will find my public profile. Right here you can create the courses and list the courses like this. Like these are the courses that are listed by this particular educator. You have the option of creating the courses like this. So these are the following things that are required to create a course, like a title, a cover image, description about the course, the courses that are related, the talents, what sort of course is this, whether it is post-graduation, graduation or advanced certificate, from which university it has been recognized, duration, what is the mode, type of course, experience, certification, if it is online or offline, if it is free, premium or paid. You can add notes and pictures to these courses, and then you can create these courses. So now I'll take you to the second step of the demonstration, where I'll show you the student test screens, how it looked like from a candidate's perspective to take the assessment. For that you need to go to custom test and click on create custom test. Then select the name of the assessment that you want to invite the candidates for, and then click on invite. And from the invite section you will have to select a validity of the assessment, give email address of the candidate, type in the subject line, and then you click on send invitation. So this is how the invitation would look like from the student's inbox. So they need to click on this URL. Now they will be asked to enter the passkey. So this is the passkey. that they need to enter. After entering the passkey, they would require to get signed up or logged in. So now first question would be to try the practice question like this, and then click on OK begin test. Now the system will ask you to allow the camera permission for the assessment like this. Click on OK begin test once again like here, and then you start with the assessment. You see the total time right here, number of questions right here, all the categories that are displayed right here, and then the questions right here. So you can mark the question. If you don't know the answer, you can skip a question so that you can answer it later on, and this is how it works. You can toggle between different categories, different question banks like this. If you want to go to the mathematics question, you can go to this. So this also supports the questions that have an image with it. So like this, a table, you can add an image to your question as well. So it also supports mathematical functions like the symbols and the equations like this. Now after you have done with the assessment, you can see here the progress, like 25 out of 25 are attempted, 0 not attempted, and 0 mark for review. And then after that, you can click on submit test. The system will ask you to confirm whether yes or no. Now the next step would be to take you to the subjective assessment that has been created to this assessment. So in this, you have this timing going on right here, passing marks written here, total number of marks right here, and name of the assessment right here. So in this, you have to answer the questions as per your own understanding of the question and as in your own language. You can also upload images like diagrams, like PDF formats to this question, and you can then click on submit as well. Like this. So I'll skip this part and I'll just click on end test to give you the idea. Now it will show you that the assessment has been completed and the results have been submitted to the evaluator. So I'll take you to the next step, which is the university admin options, where you create the test, you add the questions, and you invite the students. For that, you need to go to the custom test option and click on create custom test, where you will find two types of assessments: adaptive and fixed. Adaptive, which works on the game theory, and fixed, that works on the mock pattern theory. For this, you need to give a name to this assessment like this and click on next. We do have more than 550 plus question bank from various area specific roles, sectors and domains from which you can choose from like this. You can click on the questions that you wish to add to the assessment and then click on import, and these questions will be added to your assessment screen. Just like this, you can also click on or look for any other question bank, and you can add that question bank to your assessment as a different category. So you can create multiple categories to your assessment like this. Or if you wish to add some sort of questions to your own assessment, you can just click on add new button, and then you can upload your questions as well. After adding the categories like question banks here, now you can configure the assessment settings. The first option is additional test. So we have 5 major types of additional test. One is a programming test, second is a dedicated HTML, CSS and JavaScript test, then a typing test, psychometric, and a subjective test. So if you click on subjective test, it will take you to the another window after the test has been created from here, so that you can add subjective questions with their answers and the marks that are associated with each question. Now, to prevent the candidates from cheating, we have 3 major types of proctoring feature, which is the image proctoring, browser proctoring, and the third type of proctoring is IP proctoring, which is by default auto enabled. So if you click on compulsory, it will allow the system to click 10 random images of the candidates while they will be taking the assessment, from which you can authenticate that this is the same candidate who is taking the assessment right now. Next is the web window or the browser proctoring, which will prevent the candidates from minimizing the assessment screen or opening another tab while they will be taking the assessment. Next are the details that you can ask for from the candidates, like this: education detail, additional candidate data, and the candidate's results. After that, you can click on create test. It will take you to the assessment screen where you will have to enter the subjective questions. Then you have to give the title, the duration of the assessment, 60 minutes, passing marks in percentage, and then a description. Like this. Then you have to enter the question, the marks are associated with the question, and the correct answer. And you can also upload an image with that answer. Like this, and you give the marks. So for each question you can add right here, and the answers right here, and the markings. Like this. So if you have more than 5 questions right here, you can click on add more, and it will add another question category. Or if you wish to add just these 3 or 4 questions, you can deselect these options, and then you can just click on create test. After you have created the test, the next window that will open would be the invite section, where you can invite the candidates. So you can click on the validity, select the validity, enter the email address that you wish to add or send the invitation to, then click the subject line and enter the subject line, and then click on send invitation. Now you can see the invitation has been sent successfully, and you have a tracker here to which email address that you have sent, what was the validity, and you have sent invitation via email. You can click on this button and resend the invitation link to the candidates, like here. Now I'll take you to the 4th step, which is the faculty, which is the answer sheet evaluation. So the faculty also plays a very important role in allocating the marks. So you need to go to any assessment, click on the result section. Here you can see that there are 2 users by the same name which have attempted and got different scores. So if you see here that the marks have not been given, so you click on this button. So as you can see here that this is the question that was asked to the candidate, and this is the correct answer as per the management and the faculty, and this is the right answer that has been provided by the candidate. So basis their answer, you can allot them marks based on the answers. Let's say you give 2 marks for this question and 5 marks for this question, and so on. After you have done giving the marks, you can click on save button. As you can see here, you have allocated the marks for this particular candidate in right here. So this is how you evaluate the candidate on basis of the subjective test score, like this. And now is the final step where you find the exam results. So for that you need to go to the results section, and then you will find the results for multiple students like this. And then to view the result of any of the student, you can click on this view button, which will take you to a new web window where you will find the report of those students. And then if you scroll down, you will find the section wise percentage, the speed analysis, the accuracy, and the comparative performance, all details in the graphical format as well as a tabular format. Then if you scroll down, you will find the subjective test results, then the proctoring images that were being clicked, and the IP address of the user, the location, time, and date from where the student took the assessment. And then if you scroll down, you will find the question wise analysis for each question. What was the time allotted, what was the time they have taken, and what was the average time, and whether the student has opted for correct answer or the wrong answer.